the X Division Championship of the World. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, this is Jerry Lynn.
The anticipation for this matchup off the charts. Much like the series of matches between this man, Jerry Lynn, and AJ Styles 1 week ago, as you see the ringsiders here at the TNA Asylum. Let's go to JB for introduction number 2.
The second challenger from Atlanta, Georgia. This is AJ Styles.
One of the greatest matches in the short history of NWA-TNA was that 3-bout series 1 week ago. No disqualifications, falls count anywhere, the first 2 matches, then finally the Iron Man contest, where bottom line, nothing was settled between AJ Styles and Jerry Lynn. Tonight, they're both in the role of the challengers. Here's
and their
the
opponent, he is the X Division Champion of the World from Brooklyn, New York. This is Low-Ki.
Here is the champion who brought the ladder out in the final minutes of that Iron Man contest, who scouted these individuals, his 2 opponents, and then after the match ended, in a 3-3 tie in that Iron Man, both wrestlers getting 3 falls. Low-Ki said, you'll both get your title shot in a triple ladder match. The ladders are placed around ringside.
We have one right here in front of us.
And the X Division title belt suspended above the ring.
This is going to be unbelievable right here. The 3 best that we've ever seen in the X Division. And again, look at that. Already using the ladder to their advantage. Yeah!
Low-Ki and Lynn sliding out to the floor. The ladder in the hands of AJ Styles, and he clipped Jerry Lynn with it, but he didn't get Low-Ki.
We're going to find out who is the best of the 3, because they're putting it all on the line. Like you said, this is going to be a match that's going to require skill. It's going to require everything you've got mentally.
It's going to require
a little luck.
Stamina as well, with these 3 incredible competitors going toe-to-toe, and right now it's Styles and Low-Ki. Of course, Styles, the former X Division champion, really never lost that belt.
That's right.
Because if you think about it, it was Low-Ki that pinned Jerry Lynn in the 3-way match several weeks ago to become champion. That's not taking anything away from Low-Ki, that's just a fact.
And Low-Ki has absolutely held this belt with the greatest worthiness. He has defeated anybody and everybody that's been put in his path.
Springing back off the ropes. Foot kick was on target. Down goes Styles.
And lest we forget, it was Low-Ki that would put on this challenge. How confident he was in himself, he was the one that suggested the triple ladder match.
And this is why we have that triple ladder battle for the X Division belt. Boot to the midsection by Jerry Lynn as he turns the offense on the champ, Low-Ki. Excellent reversal that time by Low-Ki. Lynn avoids the kick.
Oh,
look at that move. Oh. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, spinning Low-Ki up above his head repeatedly, and then crashing him down across the knee. Phenomenal.
Unreal.
Styles is measuring him.
It's amazing anybody can get up from something like that.
Lynn turns around, turns his attention now to Styles.
You know, they still didn't settle it last week to my satisfaction. At least we get to see him again in the ring tonight.
I don't think to anyone's satisfaction. But bottom line, they had 3 incredible matches, 3 of the greatest matches you'll ever see, and it just showed exactly how competitive the wrestlers are in this X Division. Going to try and rock back with the surfboard. Can he fall all the way back? Yes! Take him up into the air. Think of the pain and punishment here being dished out.
How in the world can he stand this? You know, Jerry Lynn has got to want this belt so bad because he knows the other 2 have had it. And he's tired of seeing them with it, and he wants it.
It's a good point. Jerry Lynn is the only of these 3 individuals that has not worn the X Division gold. Lynn and Styles continue their battle. Now Lynn's going to take him up, going to try and suplex him here, up into the air, and drops him down with the vertical.
Jerry Lynn has looked so impressive from the start of this match. Come in with a purpose. Right now, these three are focused on one reason, on one goal. The gold.
Yeah, that gold that's hanging above the ring. You know, the ladders have really, other than that first couple of seconds of the matchup, haven't come into play as Lynn applies the Boston Crab. Putting all the pressure. You notice that he's standing upright to put all the pressure on the lower back of Styles, and low-key kick to the chest. Almost challenging low-key to kick him again.
Look at this. The defiance in Jerry Lynn is unreal.
Oh, you know what? He shouldn't ask for that one because he got it.
He just wants to prove to everybody that it's his time. Well, let me tell you something. Low-key is not going to give up that belt easily. Oh, man!
Phenomenal force from the instep as the kick connected with the face and the head of Jerry Lynn. We've talked about it in the past. Notice the striking offense of low-key. He works on the head, he works on the neck to set him up for the Key Crusher 99. In the corner now, he's got his attention turned to Styles. Fires him off, and then follows it up with the capo kick in the corner.
Was that unbelievable or what?
Yes.
You know, you mentioned the ladders haven't been used. You know what the great thing is? They have to be used or you can't get the belt.
Oh, we will see the ladders come into play at some point in this match. Who knows when? You'll find out when we do. Low-key and Lynn. Jerry to the corner. And then turns his attention over to the other man, AJ Styles. This is another one of those matchups where you need to have eyes in the back of your head.
Absolutely. The three greatest competitors that I know of, that I have seen since I've been here. What do we got?
Gonna drive Styles, and then he uses Styles as a battering ram and crashes him into Lynn. All three men down. The impact of that collision in the corner, I think, knocked low-key momentarily out.
Have you ever seen such equal abilities and equal talent in the ring at one time in your life?
You know what? I really don't think I have when you consider what we've seen for several months now. Just how competitive this is. The incredible parody of all these competitors. The baseball slide drop kick by AJ Styles to the ladder just knocked low-key down.
That's what happens when 8 feet of metal is just slammed right back into your body. You can use the ladders in any way.
Yeah, you can use them as a weapon, but bottom line, you're going to have to use one of the ladders to climb to the top and take down that X Division title belt.
These guys are good, but I don't think any of them can jump like Michael Jordan and grab it.
AJ Styles sets up the ladder almost as a bridge, extending it from the safety rail to the ring apron. Both men going for a suplex, both men countering, and there's the choke from low-key.
Oh!
And there's the kick from Styles as he answers the move.
Look at how that ladder's set up.
Well, Styles bridged that ladder.
That's why these matches just don't happen. That's why you've never seen a triple ladder match, because of the harm that it can cause.
Attempt at the suplex by Lynn, blocked by Styles.
Oh!
Elevated Jerry Lynn, chest first, into the very unforgiving ring apron.
You know the great thing about this match, too, it's one of those matches where if one person is...
Look at this! He's up on the ladder.
Go!
And now low-key as well as they fight it out. What a precarious position this is.
One false move and you are going right through.
Series of forearms, but the chop from low-key.
Oh, headbutting each other, what in the world?
They're gonna use anything at this point. Anything to get an advantage. That's a meeting of the minds.
You know what people need to realize? This is one of those matches that's almost like a 2-on-1. Whoever's got the advantage, the other two have got to work together to bring him down. And then it becomes every man for himself.
At this point in time, Jerry Lynn has the advantage and has the momentum. With both of his opponents momentarily knocked out, he's going to slide that ladder in. Is he going to try and climb up and get the belt?
If he can do it in a hurry, it's all over.
Lynn slow to get to his feet. And Styles, meanwhile, outside, and there you see it, perched above the ring, the X Division gold. Oh! Perfect timing. Baseball slide into the ladder, into the stomach of AJ.
This type of a contest should be outlawed. It shouldn't even be allowed to be done.
Don't say that, then we won't see it.
Oh, I'm glad we're here, but I mean, look at that.
Now Jerry Lynn positioning the ladder.
Going for it already.
He's got it under the X Division belt, and he's got to climb that ladder. You can see that the ladder is what, 8 feet tall? It's a couple of feet taller than Lynn. Low key.
Not going to let him do it.
Yeah, able to stop.
Now low key's going.
To move up the ladder.
Oh, he's not. I think low key wants to.
He's going to use the ladder for something. Now trying to position the ladder. Styles, meanwhile, from behind. Look out!
Oh. You cannot waste time. Whoa, man. Like you said earlier, you've got to have eyes in the back of your head.
Chop exchange, and then a vicious series of forearms. And AJ Styles is fired up, and he turns right into a right hand. Jerry Lynn caught him.
I have never seen AJ get that vicious. That was unreal.
What an offensive display. What an offensive flurry from AJ Styles. But because he didn't look behind him, Jerry Lynn caught him out of nowhere.
Listen to the crowd.
Yeah, we've heard chants for Jerry. We've heard chants for Low Key. We've heard chants for AJ Styles. All because the TNA Asylum crowd wrist double hip toss.
You have got to be kidding me.
Low Key crashes back first into the steel ladder.
Look at this crowd. Oh, man.
Everyone around ringside is on their feet.
I'm telling you right now, it's between Jerry and AJ if they hurry, because Low Key just took an unbelievable blow.
Now Lynn setting up the ladder in the corner. Both of his opponents slow to get to their feet. Styles first up, Low Key still down. Now Jerry Lynn is going to try and send him over.
Oh!
Look at Styles climb the ladder, lands on his feet. Caught him with the boot.
That's unbelievable. He's
Springs
doing it
off.
again.
Went for the DDT. Reversed into a released suplex by Jerry Lynn.
What presence of mind of Jerry Lynn to stay with it, to not give up on the move. And what agility by AJ Styles to climb that ladder while in the hold of Jerry Lynn.
Look, Low Key and Jerry Lynn both up. Now Low Key's on his feet. Vicious kick to the face.
Remember, the fall will not help you in this matter. As the referee Andrew just let him know.
Almost as if on instinct, Low Key went for the pin. Referee Andrew Thomas reminding him, you cannot win this match by pinning your opponent. You've got to climb the ladder and get the belt. To the corner. Title wave attempt.
Oh, what?
It was blocked by Lynn, and then Low Key reversed that with a Hurricane Rana, and Lynn goes into the ladder.
TNA, Mike! Total non-stop action! Did I tell you this was going to be one of the greatest matches of all time?
And it has not disappointed by any means. Styles has got the ladder. Oh! And he just rammed the ladder right into the chest of Low Key, sending him down into the corner.
And you know, these guys realize that they put their life in their hands once they start climbing the ladder.
Position under the belt.
He's getting close.
Can he regain the title? He's inches away. He's got to reach up.
No.
He's got his hands on the belt.
Low Key's on the same ladder with him.
Low Key and AJ fighting in the top.
How did he kick him from that angle? You've got to be kidding
Almost
me.
a roundhouse kick from the ladder. He's hooked. Look out.
Oh!
Nowhere to go.
AJ is stuck in the ladder.
Front kick to the chest again.
He is at Low Key's mercy right here.
And think of that steel ladder. Every time he makes impact. God, again, right in the head.
Look at this. AJ Styles was a victim of some unfortunate circumstance right there. Once he got caught in the ladder, he was in Low Key's mercy.
Can Low Key take advantage of the fact that Styles is out? Now he mounts the ladder. Several more rungs to go. He's got to reach up and get his belt. Can he retain the title? He's inches away. No, Jerry Lynn from behind.
He's not gonna let it happen.
Now Jerry Lynn climbs the ladder as well.
AJ Styles. Oh, man.
Backdrop suplex from several rungs up on the ladder, crashing down to the mat.
The X Division is unreal. And you're seeing it at its finest, at its most brutal.
How does it get better every week?
You know, it's like, can you top this?
Each and every week, each and every Wednesday right here on NWA-TNA.
And they never disappoint.
Next week, the Special X Show, plus the exclusive interviews with these three men.
Can you believe that? You're gonna get to see so much high flying next week.
Here goes Styles. Is he going back to get his belt?
Here it is.
Several more steps up.
Styles has got it. He wants it.
It's inches away.
No.
He needed to go up one more rung. Loki's got him hooked by the trunks. Won't let him up.
AJ trying to keep his balance as the ladder rocks back and forth.
Trying to fight off Loki as well with right hands.
How does low? Neither one of them can do it.
Now you were going to ask the question, how do they maintain their balance up there? Here's the opening for Lynn.
This is his chance.
His chance to win the title for the first time. Jerry Lynn climbing up the ladder.
Finally, after all these years.
Almost as if he ran out of gas about 3/4 of the way up the ladder.
No, they're not going.
Styles and Loki tipped the ladder over. Lynn went crashing into the corner.
Loki is over right here for the booth.
He's bringing another ladder into play.
That's what the triple ladder match is all about. We're going to have, think about that. If you get more than one ladder in there, you've got so much more you've got to defend and protect.
Styles has got one ladder positioned under the belt. Smartly, Loki realizes that and comes back into the ring, but he's met with a kick right into the face.
Jerry Lynn is over grabbing his leg. Looks incredibly injured.
Well, yeah, after a fall from that height, off the ladder and then right into the turnbuckle, of course.
I don't know how, oh man!
The kick from Loki was on target. Styles is reeling to the ropes.
Look at
Springs
that!
back out of nowhere. How Inverted DDT.
That is absolute, after everything they've gone through. How AJ Styles had the presence of mind to make that move is out of this world.
Second nature to him at that point, it had to be. Now Lynn is back in the battle and back to his feet. The seesaw matchup continues. The right hands have Styles now in trouble in the corner. Lynn gonna take him out, brings him to the middle of the ring.
Just think next week is all X Division.
The X Special next week, the incredible highlights of everything that's gone down in the first several months. The spring back, he got Lynn instead, Styles. Running powerbomb by Jerry Lynn.
Mike, sometimes it just leaves you speechless.
Well, we have to catch our breaths too. Just like the competitors and just like the fans here in the TNA Asylum who remain on their feet as one.
Oh, he just threw the other ladder right on top of Jerry Lynn.
He just crowned him with the ladder.
We now have 2 ladders in the ring and a third outside. Any way that they can figure out to get that belt down from the ceiling, they will.
Low-key out on the arena floor. Jerry Lynn down on his knees. AJ Styles has got the ladder in place. Look out! Low-key from outside has got a ladder too. I think we're gonna get all 3 ladders into the ring.
14 years in the business, and you'd swear Jerry Lynn's just as good as the day he was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and 14 years ago. Maybe better.
All 3 ladders now in the ring. Styles and Lynn fighting it out in the corner. They're gonna have to see Loki going up, or Loki's gonna get his belt.
You can't turn your eye on anybody. Jerry won't let him do it.
Loki
now
now.
He's using both ladders, and right now, as you see, AJ and Jerry are still going at it.
Loki's about 1 rung away. Styles now climbs the ladder. And the 2 of them fighting at the top of the ladders.
Oh, man!
The X Division title belt hangs above the ring.
Jerry Lynn AJ, look at this. How can they keep their balance?
He's got the dragon! The dragon's applied! Dragon sleeper locked in! Cranking back on the neck of AJ Styles!
And now here comes Jerry Lynn into the mix.
Couple of right hands from Lynn forces Low-Ki to break the dragon. Lynn, everybody's on a ladder!
One of them, all they gotta do is reach up and get it.
How did he do that?
Look at
How did he keep his balance?
I
Lynn?
don't know.
That's the most phenomenal thing I've ever seen. Styles up.
And he goes.
Styles tried to do the same but couldn't.
Now it's Low-Ki and Jerry up there.
I still can't get over Low-Ki maintaining his balance on the ropes.
There's only one ladder left. What is this going on?
No, not the pile driver from up there. No, my God. Yeah. The cradle pile driver from 5 rungs up.
Low-Ki is out cold.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit.
Low-Ki folded up. He could be seriously injured.
AJ Styles is still not in the ring. He's knocked out somewhere back here.
Maybe the most incredible high-risk move that I've ever seen in a wrestling ring.
Jerry Lynn going for it.
Lynn, up the
Low-Ki.
ladder. Can he win the belt for the first time? Can he reach up and get it? Can he reach up and get it?
He's reaching up.
He's up.
He's got it.
He's got it. He's got it. Jerry Lynn's the champ. We'll see you next week for Special X.